sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping. Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sipping with Sammie. I am Mr. Fly Shit Only, the one and only Sipping with Sammie.
Thank you,
Sam
that sounds
Malone,
better.
Barstool, Roog. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together.
Damn Sammie, damn Sammie, damn Sammie, damn Sammie, you done fucked up.
Thanks, Sammy.
Yup! What's up with y'all, man? Happy Thursday. All that flyness. Hopefully y'all having a great day. If you don't mind, please do me a solid like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, we appreciate everybody that has done so. We see it in the numbers. We don't know who you are, so just comment so we know who you are. We appreciate that, man. Today is fire. Today is a great day. Got the honor of having my brother Dell-P in the building. Dell-P, what up?
What up, bro? What up?
How you feel today, man?
I feel great.
Good. I first want to start off by telling you congratulations on the new project.
Man, thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
I can't make this up.
Can't make this up. It's all real.
Yeah, so how does it feel, man? I always tell people happy birthday because a release feels like a birthday. I don't know if y'all are artists, but it's different.
Yeah.
You know how your timeline get flooded on Facebook when it's your birthday? That's how it is when you an artist and you drop a
no
project.
doubt.
So
But
how
this
does it
make
feel?
it even better because I dropped it on my birthday.
And it's a double bubble. And you
Yes,
know what?
sir.
I do that too. If I can't drop a project, I try to drop a single,
Yeah,
a video,
yeah.
something.
Yeah, I gotta give the world something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all giving me so much. I'm gonna give y'all something too, man, on my birthday.
That's fire.
Let's
So
get it.
how's the vibes, man?
Crazy response right now. I'm overwhelmed with the support. I appreciate the purchases. It's on Bandcamp. Make sure y'all go get that junk.
Absolutely. Who reached out since you dropped it that was notable or surprising? Look at you.
I can't even say
You not
surprising.
allowed. Okay.
I can't even say surprising, but Chuck D, man. Wow. Man, shout out to Chuck D. Showed me love on his radio show.
Chuck D, bro.
Yo, man, like, not only did he play the record, bro, like, he promoted the album, man. He don't gotta do that. Shout out to Chuck D.
That's so crazy. Yeah. Bro, you a legend, bro.
Man, thank you.
You a legend.
Bro. Thank you.
And I argue with Petey about that. People be pushing against that legend thing.
Yeah.
But when the legends respect you and you've been doing something consistently for so long, it's okay. You still got more time to grow more legendary.
Yeah, we still that's going to inspire us to want to do more.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's fire, yo. That's fire.
Man, thank you.
So tell the people a little background on what we getting on this project, the inspiration and all that, man.
Getting man, shout out to Trey Kiter. Shout out to DJ
Ooh.
Flash of the Justice League. That's
Ooh.
legendary. Shout out to my brother Donnie Boy. Of course, we got to join on there. You know what I mean? But as far as the features, the legendary Grand Pooba, the legendary Melee Sparks, that's Rashida Ill-Advised, Philly hip hop legend. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Roy Flush. That's like that hit different because shout out to Roy Flush for beating cancer. He just beat.
God bless, bro.
Yeah, he just
That's
beat
fire.
the cancer that. Rest in peace to DJ and Live.
Yeah.
So
Another one of your main
that
supporters.
hit different. Yeah, that hit different for me and Roy Flush to do something on my
That was
album.
fire.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Michael Burton out of Chi-Town. He out the A now, but shout out to Michael Burton. Shout out to my man Jovi out of Detroit. Shout out to Son of the 215.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Forever Tellermade. Shout
My
out to
guy.
Jay Reezy.
Yep.
Mel Austin Jr. Yeah, man, it's a great project.
Uptown. Mel. Since you mentioned
Philadelphia
Mel.
Freeway.
Yeah, shout out to Freeway. Since you mentioned Mel, yo.
Yeah.
I'm listening to the record.
Oh man.
And something about Corey and Mel.
Yeah.
Mel sound like a sample on that joint,
Mel
bro.
sounds
Don't he
soulful
sound
on that
like a
joint.
fucking... It sound like you stole him out the movie and put it on your hook.
Yeah, Marvin, man.
Yo, shout out to Mel,
Marvin vibes
man.
on that
Mel
one.
be giving it up,
Yeah,
man.
that's my man.
And I've known Mel a long time.
Yeah.
His whole family, Phil, everybody. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
no doubt.
But, yo, Mel came on that joint, and I told Kay, I said, some way, he always finds a way to make it sound like somebody still do that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's like, it be crooning and all of that.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
like-
terms you don't use no more.
right.
You
right.
still get that vibe. And-
Do whopping.
Yeah, man.
for sure. That's my joint too.
That's a vibe. How was that session? Was he there?
Man, I loved it. No, he actually sent it to me, you know,
Okay.
to make the deadline. But
Dope. When you
shout
heard it
out
back.
to Elway. He always putting it together. You think we in there together.
Love, man. So when you heard it, it was like, that's exactly what I
That's
needed.
what I wanted. Every time. With Mel, it's never, go back and do that. No,
No,
it's never that. It's
consummate
never that with
professional.
Jay Reezy either. Jay Reezy's
Shout out Reezy, my guy.
Man.
Reezy, give it up, man.
Reezy get busy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Reezy
sir.
get busy, man.
Yes, sir. No, man. It's so many vibes, and it's funny because track listing,
Yeah.
order,
Yeah.
all of that is important,
Yeah.
right? How was that for you? How do you go through that process? Do you have second and third opinions? Do you ride with it in a certain order? How do you do it?
So it was crazy when I was doing the list or whatever. My engineer, shout out to Elway, was like, "Yo, this is perfect." Like, you know what I'm saying? How about, like, sometimes we'd be in the joint and I'm sequencing it. He'd be like, "No, I think this should go," but this time I got it right. I did that joint.
It's perfect.
Because if you think about it, the world news joint, rap is out of control, and then I put the balance. Like, that's like, hold up, all this commotion going on, but hit a balance. You know what I'm saying? Then they go into tragedy interlude, then they go into heat 'em up, like, because tragedy made that heat 'em up song happen. So shout out to Trash.
That's fire. And I'm listening because even like, you know, I got to go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
The last 3 songs is the perfect 3, and it's an interlude from Roxanne, Shante.
Yeah.
But the last 3 songs are the perfect way to seal the album. One of them is the Mel Austin joint.
Yeah.
Right? And then, like, you end with Tina Marie. Like,
what
the hell is going on?
My favorite
I'm talking too
female,
much.
my favorite female vocalist ever is Tina Marie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my grandparents. Shout out to my mom. That's all they used to bang back in the day. Tina Marie, Sade, Anita Baker. You know what I'm saying? But Tina Marie was that one for me.
That's fire, yo. Yeah. So I'm just looking at it like, not only does my brother get all of these ill features on the situation, beats consistently up the, you know, in the Dell-P range, but like a couple standouts on this one that don't sound like others.
Yeah.
But features, production, and then you have interludes from greats that are really have relationships with you.
Yeah,
Like this wasn't a moment I ran into somebody and caught a soundbite. This is a soundbite from a relationship.
No doubt.
And then you get a Tina Marie at the end of the
had
joint.
to. Like, that
I'm
was
like,
the perfect
man, we
joint.
going platinum.
Yo,
man.
when I told Roy Flesh, I said, yo, I got the perfect record for us. I sent that joint to him. He was like, yes, I can rap about something with, like, because, you know, people just be wanting him to talk that mafioso.
Talk crazy.
Get busy.
Yeah,
and he was like, no, I love when the artists want to talk about something. I get to speak on my story. I'm like, I felt like that was the perfect joint. So shout out to Roy Flesh.
And it's funny because I always hear the critique, man. You rap like the old school, da 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 da. Not about you, just in general about MCs and you know people from our era. But like for us and for the youngins that's hip,
that's a compliment.
it's dope as hell. It's refreshing as hell.
Yeah, y'all not. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're not offending me.
Like no, you sound like the illest time in hip hop.
Yeah, like that's the golden era, baby.
The time when people were underpaid and overperforming.
Right.
That's what he represent. Oh, I love that.
Thank you. Yeah,
you know what I mean? But on top of that, like it's the references.
Yeah.
The Dr. Denims and the like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Sneaker Villa.
cult following flips and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm talking about dances back in the day.
Yeah.
Elmwood. Like I'm taking
Elmwood.
y'all. Yeah, taking y'all on the journey, man.
And I'm like, my man, I made 1,000, 50, 100 songs, and he still got another 90s, early 2000s reference that be like, damn, that's true. Yeah. It's like, what do you say about true?
True.
like, no doubt.
That's
I was there.
That's why
I used to get the
I
guesties.
can't make this up. It's there. Like
you had to get your guest jeans and your polo sweats from Dr. Denim.
Not
you
pretending
had to.
This is true. The information is searchable.
It's true.
Never lost a step.
And it's funny because it's like, for some reason, you're able to still live in that world. I don't know how you tap in there. Because those the good old days. Like
I love them.
They used to say, the old heads used to say, good old days.
Yeah.
That's the time where it not only were we more carefree, the world didn't seem so oversaturated with just...
Right. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
You know, pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure.
You could go outside and just...
So you could just always tap back into that. You be on your lunch break like 98.
Right. You know exactly the first time you heard Intelligent Hoodlum, Arrest the President.
Yes.
Like we used to be out Saturday night. It was like this stoop right up the street from my grandma's crib. It was like a stage. So me, my uncle, and my homies used to be out there doing dance steps. You know what I'm saying? Boom, like this is real, real story. So to be, you know, in the midst of these artists that I remember memorizing their raps and dancing to their music is crazy, man. Can't make
remember
this
being
up.
a kid and watching my older cousin. Shout out to Sheen. Sheen still be plugging me with a lot of people. He from West. He know everybody.
West P.
But him and his homies used to be in my basement working on routine.
Yeah.
Busting moves.
Yes.
Stepping in each other's hand to do the backflip. You know what I mean? All that. And ducking the low ceiling and cleared the light in the basement. Didn't even hurt it.
Yo, but what about when the album came out and you stayed in the house memorizing all the lyrics and go to school on Monday? Now you the man because you know the whole album. Come on,
bro.
man. It was a good time.
I remember the first time I tried to write a rap out. Somebody else's rap. You know what I'm saying? Punks jump up to get beat down.
Oh, man. Shout out to
And I'm like, bro, this is a lot of words. I'm on the second page and he ain't even, this is the first verse.
Right.
Because he was rapping.
The margin. Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I'm like, but this is what grooms us and this is what gave us that feeling and that understanding and that we were a part of the culture.
Yeah, for sure.
No, before you was an MC, you was a part of the culture.
Absolutely.
Because the culture is bigger than being able to do one form of the art. It's the understanding
the tag.
of it.
I was tagging.
Yeah. What was your tag name?
Dell. It was Dell. Yeah, it was Dell. Dell Ski.
Dell Ski.
You know what I'm saying? Dell Money. Like, whatever. Like, but it was Dell. Yeah.
That's funny. Like, all of that incorporates, but that's what you go back to when you hear Dr. Denim and da-da-da. You know what I mean? You start hearing certain stuff, and it's like, yo, bro, I had headphones on in them days. Like regular joints with the Walkman, with the AVs on the, you know, you used to try to, if you had to want to push.
What about the joint you had to turn the tape over to fast forward because you wanted to rewind on
Yep.
Real rap.
Oh, and don't let you break your Walkman or something happen. You gonna grab the cheap joint and get you by.
Oh yeah,
until you can grab the Husky joint.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. I had the Shockwave Walkman, the yellow joint.
Yeah, that's what I had, the yellow joint.
You could drop them. I had the Walkman and the Discman. I was lit.
Man, yeah,
that was like having a Benz on the bus.
That was classic. Yeah, that's classic right there. You had lunch with the joint on? Like, man, I ain't worrying about what y'all talking about.
And shout out to the legends. But you know what I used to listen to first thing in the morning? One year, every morning on my Shockwave?
What was that?
Clones.
Woo! Classic.
Bro, they used to wake me up.
One of the best down the line songs ever, yo.
And one of the hardest beats
Shout out to Mars, shout out to Black Thought, shout out to Dice, shout out to Malik B, rest in peace.
Salute to Dice, man. I went to something that he had recently. It was a great night. A lot of great performers. Shout out to Carla Gamble. She'll be through here soon. I got footage with Dice coming out soon.
Oh, that's live. Shout out to
performances and stuff. So shout out to Dice. And I haven't been able to tell him that yet. But bro, like, we used to go to practice listening to Figures to go to AAU practice and Most Wanted and all of that. But like when I was on the bus by myself in the morning on the way to school, right before that time, every morning I needed to hear Clones.
For sure.
And you know, back then, I'm a hooper. I'm kind of popular, so you kind of confident, but you don't like walking on that bus in the morning when it's crowded. Yeah. You need something to just give you that. You need something. It's a lot of anxiety on that bus, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It's shorty that you ain't holler at yet. It's dudes ice grilling you.
Real right.
You don't want to step with an old lady toes, but you got to swing around this mother. Like, it's a lot going on.
Right.
And that used to do it for me, but that's funny.
For sure. That's hip hop right
That's crazy, right? Yeah. What's one of them records back in the day that was your wake up record, man? That sticks out?
Benita Applebum.
Wow.
Benita Applebum.
You woke up player.
Yeah. Benita Applebum. Fever of the Flavor of the Month, Black Moon. For a second, I'm racking. I got you double checking. Then again, wins in the knees, then I'm back. Only if you want to get naked. Play me for the crowd, only if you want to rap. What?
Nigga.
Classic.
And it's funny.
Woo.
You mean to tell me niggas still rap like that? Salute. Salute.
Classic.
That's amazing, yo. That's funny because I know segments, stages of our life is just documented in music and fashion. And that's the culture.
Yeah,
that's
for
the
sure.
culture, and you represent it well, man. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you, bro.
Now, I seen you recently at the Black Men's Gala, man. We made Black History.
Yes.
Shout out to First Lady Tweet.
First Lady Tweet.
Concrete Mobile
Family.
Magazine.
That's family right there.
Affiliated, man. How was that night for you, bro?
That was an epic night, man. Shout out to everybody that came out to celebrate that moment with us, man. It was dope. The energy was dope. The performances was dope. The fashion show was dope. It was some nice situations going on in there.
Absolutely. Man. I got to meet Tweet mom, and she's a sweetheart.
Yo, I love her.
She's a sweetheart, yo.
Her and my, like when I told her who my mom was, she like, oh, I remember you from a baby.
Yeah,
Like,
I seen when you
it
was telling her.
crazy.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
Like, that was a great night.
She one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Similar to how your mom was. She
Yeah.
she knew
Yeah,
everybody.
that energy.
They
that
knew
energy
the people.
was love.
That was fly,
Yeah,
yo.
so shout out to Tweet, because like I said, we know a lot of mutual people from her family to the love of her life. Rest in peace to King.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and her brother, we was in kindergarten together.
That's
you know what I'm
fire.
saying? Get set. Shout out to my man Reek. Yeah, for real. Shout out to her cousin, all of them. Like, that's family.
No, that's fire. I had a great time. Her mom kept calling me Skippy. She said she's convinced that my name is Skippy. That's never been one of my nicknames, but she can get it off. It's cool. It's
Yeah,
cool.
that's your nickname.
Yeah,
You know
sipping
what I mean?
Skippy. It ain't far. It's all right.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all right.
that's for her. Yeah,
But they laced you that night too. They showed you a lot of love, man.
Sweet.
Honored you in the right way, man.
yeah,
Treated my
Tweet
man
is
like
a
a
blessing.
king.
Tweet is a blessing. She's genuinely supporting the movement. I love it, man.
Little background on the situation. It was the first all black men gala fashion show with
Black
all
history.
black designers.
Yeah,
Everybody that came out there and displayed their fashions came with it.
yeah.
It was a lot of dope stuff. Dell was gifted something from every vendor in the
Book
building.
bag, all merch,
All merch, like
Yeah, it
tight
was
stuff,
love.
hats and all of that. Like anything he could think of.
bucket
And
hats,
pastries.
everything. Yeah, I got my matter of fact, I got my own smell good. Shout out to Tweet.
Yeah, he got his own
I
scent.
got my own scent. It's called Mic Check. It'll be out soon.
Yeah, mic check.
We
And
actually
it's
gonna
dope.
have it at my lunch. We having like a listening party. Shout out to Music Notch. We gonna throw a release situation. It's gonna be a rooftop party, so I need y'all in the
Fire, we
building.
there.
September 27th.
This is my scent from Tweet.
Smell good too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Tweet got the vision, and she put the work in. So shout out to Tweet. But yeah, September 27th is going down. So yeah, make sure
Rooftop
y'all go.
event.
Rooftop event. Listening party. We gonna perform. Have some special guests out there.
And as far as perform, is anybody that you could say is performing?
Oh well, you know, I'm bringing son Jay Reezy and Tell a Maid
For
so we can
Sheezy.
do that joint.
For
'Cause
Sheezy.
that right there, that's one of the leads for the
Leads.
singles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Visuals?
Can't Go coming real soon. Video
Y'all shot
coming
'em?
soon. No, it's coming. Shout out to DS the writer. We going
Shout
back.
out DS,
Yeah, we going
man.
back to the one of the realest. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's about to
Yeah,
go back.
man.
It's serious. It's serious.
I was a part of a monumental joint with DS, man. Yeah,
A couple.
man. Yeah.
He was in WORDSMITH, John, and
Yeah.
By Any Means, John.
Great videos, bro. Great videos. And
Man,
DS
thank
is he's a dope individual. Like
He genuine,
he
man.
really
Yeah.
understands what he's trying to do. He knows how to get there in a real way.
Yeah, facts.
And I respect him, man. I respect
no
how he
doubt.
gets stuff done. It's fly. He had people in position. I'm looking at Barbie play a smoker. I'm like, this
Right,
is
that was crazy.
This
right.
is crazy. Barbie, bro.
Right.
This is crazy.
This is
Shout out to
crazy.
human.
Yeah,
Barbie,
shout out to
man.
Barbie.
That's a little sis. That's a little sis. But no, definitely was blessed to be a part of. It was so ironic that I got called the host on the night that they was honoring you, and I'm like, I don't even know
Like,
if
this
she
is
know.
family, right? This is
Like,
family right here.
She know we know each other, but she
Yeah.
don't know. Like we done
Yeah.
did the road trips and all
Everything.
of that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
So that was an honor to just be in that position. And it's
Yeah.
funny because when she brought you up, she had to say so much about you that she said, "Now we gonna let you go off stage and let Sammie introduce you." And I'm like, "Why are we doing that?"
Right. It's already.
It's lit.
It's
Let's
all right.
go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Get it. Yeah.
But that's how like it wasn't. She didn't even plan on doing it. It didn't
Yeah.
happen. She realized like, "Oh, Sammie," and it's like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, it's
You
fam.
said a mouthful.
Right, exactly.
All I'm gonna say is this: my brother dropped
Yeah.
that thing, and shout out
No
to DJ
doubt.
NI for holding.
Yeah,
it down
shout out
always,
to my
man.
boy. It's my
Always,
guy right
man.
there.
I
Kid.
just shot a scene with Kid the other a couple days ago. He needed me as an extra for something. Man.
No doubt. That's
Just
what's up.
somebody that's always working.
Yeah.
Always working. Always working.
For sure.
But something else that stood out on a project. Your conversation with the legend Roxanne Shante.
Oh man, iconic, man.
And she in there talking about New York was hating on me, so I went to Philly.
Right.
And you said
And it's
that's
like-
my neighborhood.
That's my neighborhood. That's where I'm from. I'm from there. Yeah.
How does that happen? What conversation was that?
Yo, the wild thing is, shout out to Nas, man. He got a good relationship with DJ Cool V, and you know, Cool V and Roxanne Shante got the show on Rock the Bells.
Right.
So when I did the Heat 'Em Up single, shout out to Trash. You know, it was supposed
a lot
to be
of good
me.
shout-outs.
It was supposed to be me and Trash go up there, but he couldn't make it that day or whatever. But
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? We got to get in depth with, more of my history. And
Dope.
yeah, she was telling me, yeah, you know, I got my start on 60th Street Pop Art. I'm like, and that's funny. I already knew the story. I'm just letting it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta let it get it off.
Yeah,
It's
and
her
I'm like,
story.
yo, I'm from that neighborhood. And then we start reminiscing about what was going on back then, the after midnight, all that type stuff.
She
right?
was in the mix.
Yeah, she was what? She was feeling it. And then, you know, I'm like, it's funny because I'm getting my start on New York platforms because, like, yeah, man, it was wild. You really can't make this up. You can't.
That's fire.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because we always do look at where people from and where they get put on,
Yeah.
so to speak. At and at the end of the day, situations is situational,
Yeah.
right? Like you look at like, damn, New York feel like they lost 50 to the West Coast because nobody signed him and he went over there and got and did Diamond, right?
Right.
But without Dre, he's a platinum artist. We don't know about Diamond.
Right.
On the you know what I mean?
Right.
So like your situation is situational. We can't be biased as to where somebody get a bag.
Yeah.
We got to see what they do with the opportunity.
It ain't where you from, it's where you at.
It's always where you
Yeah,
at.
man.
And every time I've ever went to New York to perform, and I've been in some of the craziest places in
Yeah.
New York. It's love.
Yeah, it is. It's always
It's
great
love.
energy
They know
in
what
New
we
York.
doing down here.
They love Philly.
They
That's
know what we
one
doing
thing
down
Philly
here.
need to know. Outside of your city, they love us.
Yep.
They love us outside.
Shout out to SNS, DJ SNS son. I had him on recently, and we had the conversation because
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you know, I can't buy a New York hat. Like I can't do it.
Yeah.
Y'all too close. And,
Yeah.
and he was like, man, I love Philly. He just started
Right.
running down everybody.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's Pop a legend.
Yeah.
So he tapped in
SNS,
just like
hell yeah.
J1 and Jadakiss' son is, and it's just like like they know what we doing and they give
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
And I wasn't speaking on no hateful thing, but it's like, man, if we got the P,
Yeah.
I ain't wearing the NY.
Yeah. No, it's funny because remember that wave with the button ups and all that?
Yeah, with
I definitely
fitteds
had my
and
Yankee.
button-ups.
I definitely had a Yankee joint. I ain't going front.
That navy blue and white was classic.
Classic.
But I was in college in Baltimore. I couldn't wear
Yeah,
nothing
the
out of
rep.
state.
Yeah,
I
you
wasn't
had the
wearing no
rep.
Oreos. I wasn't wearing no New
Yeah, you
York.
had the rap.
They caught me slipping with a somebody had on one time, but I forget who had I had on. But my man took a picture that night. It was one of the nights praying my braids was fuzzy and we was going out of something stupid. I'm a
And you
young
threw
boy.
a hat, yeah.
And every time we get in an argument over sports, he brings up this hat and this picture. And I'm like, that was your hat.
No, but remember that? Remember it was a time when you could be a diehard Eagles fan, but you could wear
Any hat.
Any hat.
Any hat.
Yeah, the throwback days and all
Well,
that.
because we
Yeah.
was heavy on the match.
Yeah,
Like,
we got a match.
other
We gotta
cities
match.
would match the colors with the jerseys. We was matching team colorway and jersey.
Yeah, we was.
We wasn't playing no games.
Man,
And we
listen.
was the home of the Mitchell and Ness.
Yeah, remember the brown Dickie? You gotta have
What?
it. You gotta have a Padre joint.
Or the
on.
Cleveland
With the-
Browns putt with the orange
Ooh,
lid on
you
it.
got.
Man.
Come on, man. What a
What?
time.
Those were the days. Shout out my man Byron, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Boy from my block. He used to say, man, a hustler never takes off his dickies. So Byron had every dickie. He had the
Yeah.
orange one too.
Right.
We buried him in the dickie. But like
Wow.
those
Rest in
days,
peace.
like I just
Yeah.
remember that time, man, and that's what, like I said before, that's what I get from your project.
Yeah.
Them days, them people.
Yeah, just trying to give them a
Energy.
reminder.
Where Philly had a distinct look. Where Philly looked like Philly.
Yeah.
Philly didn't look like everybody on the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had to go to them spots to get them pencil pockets, to get
Yeah.
them polo sweats, to get the dickies, to get the.
So we can go to what Pinnacle and dances and
Wow.
Inwood, Wow. Like we had spots.
They don't even have nowhere for teenage
No,
clubs now.
man.
We don't have adult clubs, so I know
Man.
they ain't got no teenage club.
It's sad out here.
That's
man.
why they still in Hyundais.
Yeah. Yeah. Kid boys and all
Kid
that type
boys.
stuff. Yeah.
Well,
sure.
Young boy said, yeah, man, one day we was out here blicking, and then we just started a gang. And became the most dangerous motherfuckers in Philly.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
what is going on?
Right.
If y'all don't get them a skating rink,
Yeah. Yeah.
like something gotta happen,
they
man.
got to. They got to bring dances back or something. They got to do something.
As somebody that always in your music, you go with the message.
Yeah.
You give the message. You never run out of messaging. How do you feel about the things that are being attributed to Philadelphia music, hip hop, rap that are dangerous nowadays, and what's the remedies to some of these things?
So I really feel like, that's one of the reasons I dropped this album. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the cover, I
It
even
looked
got
like the chaos.
you feel me?
Yeah.
I had to address all that and let them know that you can still be out here being dope. You can still be cool talking about stuff that uplifts us. You know what I'm saying?
Rise above.
Yeah, rise above it, man. Just because you from it don't mean you got to become it.
Yeah, the product of my environment can be used in multiple ways,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
You can succumb to it, or you could say, no, I come from that. But
Yeah.
this is what I produced, and these is roses from the concrete,
Right.
right?
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
That was a Tupac poem, wasn't it?
Man, listen,
Rose
crazy.
from concrete.
Yeah, just because you come from a single parent household, that mean you going to try to be better. So you should use that in life. You feel me?
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, is it heavy being Dell-P?
And it's easy being Dell-P.
It's easy being Dell-P.
It's easy.
Cause you got people look at you in a certain way, but and I'm sure you don't front. You don't walk out the house and turn into somebody else. You are a righteous individual.
Yeah, no
But
doubt.
you ever felt the
Appreciate
weight of being in certain rooms and people looking at you as he got to be perfect or he got to kill shit?
Oh no.
None of that.
No, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
I'm just like everybody else, man.
I mean, in a lot of ways you are. In a lot of ways you just like some of the most important people in our culture.
No, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate
And that's a distinguished, something that should be distinguished and acknowledged.
No, I think that's why Allah blesses me, because I walk ain't nothing different. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like He blesses me because of that attitude that I had. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm aware of the talent and the impact, but at the same time, I know I can be better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. So, moment on the project that stands out the most to you for whatever reasons. Give me one.
The balance. Me
Why?
and Freeway.
Okay.
Because the day of my mom's death, we was listening to Still Got Love off of Free at Last, having fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I tell you she was jigging, like I was supposed to go to Cocobongo that night. And something told me not to. You know what I'm saying? And I chilled. Yeah. I was chilling. And like I said, we was listening to Free at Last, because that was the album of that time in 07.
My
Couldn't
man
tell me
kept it in
nothing.
his CD player for 6 months.
That was a classic
In
to
the
me,
car.
man. So shout out to Free, man, because not only am I a big fan, my mother was a big fan.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire. Your mom had a great smile, so if you say
Yeah.
y'all was turning up, I know
Yeah,
she
we was having fun. Yeah.
she was on timing. And the fact that she knows how dope Free is. Like, who else
Yeah.
mom know? Like,
Right. She was a fan of Big and Free, and you know what I'm saying, of course, Beans. But my mom, she
That's
definitely liked Free.
fire, man.
And it was his beard too. 'Cause
Yeah.
she Muslim. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah,
representation
I remember,
is important.
When we saw the premiere of What We Do on 106 in Park, me and my mom was together, and he was doing it, and she was like, "Woo!" Like it was crazy. It was crazy.
That's fire. And
Yeah.
then you get to do the joint with Free. And Free don't get nobody no nonsense. He
Yeah,
gave you
what?
work.
He
He,
get-
gave son some work. He
Yeah.
giving out them
he giving-
things, man.
that was the love right there. But people been waiting for me and Free to do something for a long time.
But it's
and
so
I feel like that
it's
was
more
perfect.
full circle than they realize,
Yeah,
though.
like it's crazy.
Like
crazy.
that's energy.
Yeah.
That's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And I tell people, we're in a blessed position. Whether you are a headliner or whatever, wherever,
Yeah.
we rock the same stages as legends in this city.
Yeah.
And we are in the same green rooms, VIPs as these legendary people. And motherfuckers from Philly that get busy, especially the ones that have really done it,
Yeah,
they treat you decent. You grow camaraderie. You gain a respect enough to be able to build with the people that you looked up to,
Right.
Without having to force it.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah,
had
like that
5
was-
words today,
Yeah.
12 words in 3 months.
Yeah.
See you in 3 years, and show respect again, and then now we on a song together.
right.
It
No,
can
it's-
happen like that.
It's crazy because the Free situation, we did a lot of shows together.
Mm-hmm.
We've been on the same community walks. You know what I'm saying? I walk with him. You know, the kidney walk, stuff like that.
Community activism.
So it was
on
just
the same
like,
time.
yeah, like we was building that rapport. So yeah,
No, and that's awesome because we all respect each other from afar, but it's dope to be able to say I've done this with the brother that I
Yeah.
respect. Like,
Yeah.
especially when you talk about doing community stuff together.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
yeah, no
You
doubt.
know?
And shout out to Speech from Arrested Development, because he hit me one day like, yeah, I finally got to meet, Freeway. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
he
crazy.
said, I finally got to meet Freeway. We had a good conversation. I'm like,
That's
damn,
crazy.
that's crazy. Like,
That's crazy.
So shout out to Free for that.
No, shout out to him for everything. He's been through a lot. The whole kidney thing and all of that is dear to him. He's put on a lot of people. He's done a lot of selfless things, and
Yeah.
he's still constantly giving back and figuring out new ways to innovate and to add
Absolutely.
on.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful to see because those are footprints that we can physically see,
Right.
and we can direct our moves
And be
accordingly.
like, I got to move in that direction. Yeah.
I could do something similar, you know.
Indeed.
And that's fly. Any aspirations that you have, things that you want to get on to possibly start initiatives?
Well, you know, I got the WORDSMITH experience. We gonna make that a foundation.
Like
you know what
it.
I'm saying?
I like it.
We gonna make that a festival. We gonna make
It's
that
the perfect name
like,
for all of that.
No doubt. We definitely gonna spare something
Expand that?
crazy for that. Yeah, for
That's
sure.
fire.
Yeah.
Let me know how we can help. You know,
I appreciate
she got
that.
a little know-how on that.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Kat.
You know, we got a festival
Right.
expert in the building.
I know somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
man,
Shout out to Kat.
we can get some stuff done, even if it's
Yeah.
just to have the conversation to make sure that all the I's and T's is dotted
Yeah,
and crossed.
got you.
You know what I mean?
Got
Make sure
you.
everything's covered and it works out the best way it can for you.
Appreciate that. man.
Because you deserve all of that, and
thank you.
I think that coming from your perspective, you're somebody that you give everything a treatment. You understand what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, we playing.
You scheme it out
Yeah,
all
exactly.
the way. We ain't
Yeah.
just popping out. Right? So if you would dedicate your energy to a foundation, festivals, and things like that,
We
I
gonna
know
make it
that you're
happen.
going to do it the whole way. And the first one is going to look like the fifth one.
Man.
And we just going to grow
we
from
going
there.
like exactly. We trying to make it better and better every
No,
time.
you got to start somewhere. That's what I tell people about family reunions.
Yes.
I've had a lot of friends in life that say like, well, my family never had family reunions. And I'm like, well, you can start
Well,
it.
yeah, you be the spearhead.
And they like, but they're thinking of the 3 days away and all of that. That's certain families. You can have a cookout
Yeah.
annually,
Yeah.
and that's the family reunion.
Right. Exactly.
And then when you grow, you could stage a cookout at a better venue. But that could be your thing that y'all look forward to every year or two. Y'all gonna
Right.
see each other, but you don't have to wish that it happened.
Yeah. Just make it happen.
Just make it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
How many times did you cook out for the homies?
Right. Yeah. Do that with the fan.
Yeah, do a little
Like, don't just
fundraising.
get with the fan when it's a fan. Funeral.
funeral.
Or something. Yeah.
And the weddings ain't more common than the funeral, so it's
Yeah.
really crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
You
And
gotta
I'm
make
real
excuses.
big on family. So.
Make excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, how is your family?
We lovely, man. Shout out to
Nephews, you know what I'm saying?
my nephew Lennox, my little niece, beautiful 7. Shout out to my sister Nikki.
Your niece name is beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's God.
Awesome.
That's God, man.
Awesome.
Shout out to my nieces, Sanaa, Zoe, my little brother Mary's own boy. He got a baby boy now. You know, he
Fly.
spoil you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Shout out to all my nieces and nephews.
Do they know that you a star?
Yo, it's funny because my sister said while she was playing the album that my nephew kept making her stop. Like, hold up, that's my uncle. That's my uncle.
Oh, he identified it. That's fire.
Yeah. Shout out to my fan. They definitely support it.
That's fire. And the crazy thing is, uncle or not, if it ain't rocking, he ain't sitting there.
Yeah, you know, kids
So
gonna
he
tell you
gets
the
it.
truth.
He gets it.
Kids gonna tell you the truth. They don't care who it is.
From
What's
Miles
this
and
corny?
Babes. Yep.
Yeah, you feel me?
Miles and Babes.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you know, you are what is it? A patriarch in your family
Man,
at this point, huh?
almost. My pop still, he's still
Yeah,
there.
but you up there.
He's still there.
You not far down the line, man.
Yeah, I'm one of I'm
one of
one
few.
of the oldest. Well, I am the oldest grandchild. So,
Are you?
Yeah, I'm the oldest. I'm not. Well, I was the first child from my mom. First grandkid, first great grandkid. Like, yeah, I was always.
You the
first.
golden child.
Yeah, I was always the first. Yeah, on both sides too.
Well, see,
Yeah.
that also makes you the trial and error baby.
Man, yeah, like it's only up from here. Yeah, but shout out to my wife Zayna too. Man.
Shout out to Zayna. You referred to her on the album. You
Yeah.
said your mom would have loved her. They never got to meet.
Never got to meet, but yeah, I think well, I know she would have loved it.
I know it too. I co-sign it. I thought it was so fire that you said that. I
Yeah.
thought that the mindset to be and to be able to have confidence in that and know
Yeah.
how much you honor and love Mom Dukes. And
Yeah,
that
no doubt.
when you put somebody next to you, it had to be a queen, and you could say for her.
Yeah, for sure. Like
That's
this
different.
right here, what she wanted.
That's
this,
different.
Yeah, this is what my mom wanted for me. And you know, on Then and Now, you know, I talked about, like you said, I'm talking about like club dances and Unwood in the first verse. Talking about your A-Cat. You know, I come from your A-Cat with Air Smooth and Zucon that did Ballin' for Jim Jones. Air
Right.
Smooth, you know, that was Black Thought best friend. Black Thought was in your A-Cap too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I come from that movement, so I had to represent for that.
That's fire.
But on the second verse, I just wanted to let people know what I do on my deli right now.
Yeah.
From the studio to my job to my wife to my, you know what I'm saying, to the family. Yeah.
So like, when it comes to making this project,
Mm-hmm.
no hiccups, no problems, nothing left on the director's floor that we gonna miss out on, or nothing. Everything came together.
Everything came together.
You was able to represent your vision as you seen fit.
Man, alhamdulillah, everything came together, bro.
How long is the process?
What? Couple months? It wasn't nothing crazy.
No, because you got mad features, bunch of different producers.
Yeah, it was a couple months.
Clearances, because you a professional. You can't.
Yeah, we doing it right.
Did you submit?
Mm-hmm. So, you know what's coming to the DSPs on Friday the 13th.
Dope.
So this is perfect.
Dope.
It's coming out.
Yeah,
Friday the 13th to be on DSPs.
Get it on Bandcamp too.
But we put it on Bandcamp, you know, on my birthday, you know what I'm saying? Just to test the people. Like, is y'all really supporting the music or y'all just want to just watch it?
Spend a couple hours with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Spend a couple hours with me. It's all right.
Yeah, man, because I invested a whole lot into this project.
Well, you know, Proud to Pay is a thing that Nipsey brought to our attention that I'm sure he probably got from some wisdom from elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a thing. You have to test your audience. You have to. These 18,000 followers. Can I sell 50 T-shirts?
Yeah.
Like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Like, I was telling my wife, like, if I can get, all right, so I got 5,000 friends on Facebook. If I can get 500 or 1,000 off Facebook, that'd be perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? That'd be great. Like, y'all watching stuff, like,
that's awesome.
go buy it. It's a dope album. Y'all saying ain't no hip hop.
I also do know the traction from the views and the likes on my regular stuff.
You feel me?
And I see what y'all do for salacious stuff.
Right.
Which we not gonna dip over there.
Yeah,
we ain't gotta worry about
what's going on. But we know it's a lot of trash out here.
Going on.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense to me.
So,
and I like pre-releases.
people.
I like exclusive pre-releases.
Yeah, I challenge y'all to go get that. It's $10, man.
It's $10. Your audience, would you consider it cult following, or would you consider it? How does your demo work?
I feel like right now it's grown into a cult following.
That's fire.
Yeah, I think it's grown into a cult following.
That's
because
fire.
not only are they getting the music, they coming out to the shows, they getting the merch. So that's
And you traveling and they there.
Yeah, exactly.
They know you there.
And then there's people they had come out to see me, right? They like I'd be local support for like a big name artist. They'd come to see me and be like, "Oh, all right, I'm out."
And bounce, so you like,
I'm like, yo, you understand?
I'm staying for
I'm staying for the. They're like, no, I'm cool. Like, I'm gonna it's
that's
crazy,
love, man.
Yeah.
That's love.
I appreciate all the support. You know how I am, bro. I appreciate all of that.
Do you have you had dark times recently, or has everything been pretty much smooth for you lately?
I mean,
and I mean mentally. I don't mean like we all go through.
No, I appreciate you asking me that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? No, everything cool right now.
Yeah,
you know
well, that's fire because I'm listening to all of the confirmations for your purpose, right?
Yeah.
We talking about the features, we talking about the productions, we talking about the relationships, we talking about fandom, so to speak, and the bonds that you seeing and the energy you seeing from people in the field. Yeah. There's a lot of things that is like could be considered pats on the back and telling you you're doing the right thing and you're working in the right direction and confirm that you're on the right path. Right. So I'm glad that you appreciating that and you're not going through nothing else that'll stagnate you from keep giving us the energy you've been giving. That's fire.
No, I appreciate it.
But that's why I asked that.
Yeah, no, thank
because
you.
I'm hearing,
we need to ask each other that. Like,
I'm hearing a lot of dope stuff, but that don't mean everybody cool.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that. But yeah, at this present time, alhamdulillah,
yeah, man.
Things can be much better, but I ain't complaining.
In due time,
you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah, it was meant for you. It was meant for you.
Yeah,
absolutely. No, man. Like one thing that I'm listening to is the way that you ending lines, the way that you're ending verses, and we in a climate of politics and all of that.
Yeah,
and I'm like, he's doing what they're striving to do in their speeches, like what Obama was good at, but everybody else is trying to emulate. We get some good speeches, for politics' sake.
Right.
Like people are putting their words together well, but it's like you always have another slogan, another inspirational quote, another angle every time your voice ends, which adds up to a lot of quotables and slogans.
Yeah, I think this album right here one of the most quotable.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, cause people.
You think most quotable for real?
It's the most quotable.
All right, so I ain't tripping.
No, I think it's the most. This the one. Like to me,
tripping.
This the one. Yeah, this the one.
So where does that come from? Like, are you writing at work?
Yo, you know what's crazy? Yeah, when I be at work, sometimes I definitely be coming up. Yeah, I wrote Heat 'em Up one time in the hallway in my job, just chilling one day. I was looking on the, it was like a code of ethics, like a letter on the jump. And I'm like, code of ethics, I'm supposed to say. Like, I just be, it be happening.
Now we gotta go
work.
with it.
Yeah, exactly. That happened in the hallway. Yeah.
Yo, that's fire. That's fire. And now we in a blessed position. We got this in our pocket.
No doubt.
At all times.
No
It ain't
doubt.
I ain't got my notebook.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, exactly, yeah.
So
but
you can catch the energy in a moment.
I be challenging myself. Sometimes I don't even put it in there. I
You
just
just remember it?
Yeah.
Memorizing it?
Mm-hmm.
And how often are you doing that as opposed to not nowadays?
Right. Well, right now, since I just finished up, I write, like, if somebody called me for a feature, you know what I'm saying? But next week or something, I might get right back on the earth to just write 5 verses or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How often do you write? Are you a verse a day guy?
I used to be.
What's
but
the
now,
significance in that? Explain it to people that don't.
So, when you was doing a verse a day, that was when you was always trying to get in somebody's cipher. You know what I mean? Like, you dropping mixtapes or something. But no, when I do get in a verse a day situation, it is because I got a project coming out.
Is it more intentional now?
Yeah.
Well, it's more self-serving than
Yeah,
strategic. Exactly. Strategic is perfect. So that makes sense. Because I know, like, you know, perfect example, Jay-Z said, it's an exercise.
For sure.
Breathe easy.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where you know you got an ill pen.
Yeah.
Who inspires your pen?
Who inspires it? Biggie, Nas, Black Thought, Tribe, Rakim, Most Def.
See, you cheating.
You know
Because
what
you
I'm saying?
naming legends that you can still always hear some new shit from, even if it's an old record.
Yo, listen.
You cheating. But that's a
Listen,
good list.
yeah,
that's a good list. That's a
my-
good list.
that-
That's a
that-
good list. That's a good list.
Those are my biggest inspirations. But
Anybody-
if we're talking outside
Yeah.
of hip hop,
I like that list, though.
Stevie Wonder,
Fire.
Gil Scott Heron,
Fire.
Earth, Wind and Fire is my
Fire.
favorite group. Period. Who else? Marvin. You know who got a crazy album right now though? Tyrese. Tyrese got
Yeah,
a crazy
Ty just
album.
put out that
Tyrese got a crazy
Pain
album.
is Love, Beautiful. What is it?
Beautiful
Something like
Pain.
that. Beautiful Pain, yeah.
Beautiful Pain.
That's what it is, yeah.
Outside of that, the Sound of Philadelphia, of course,
Absolutely.
OJ's, Delphonics, Stylistics. I can listen to that all day. Teddy.
The funny thing is, you listen to the singers that you name, and you listen to the rappers that you name, and you listen to your project.
It
and
coincides with
it's
yeah.
exactly that.
Yeah, Roy Ayers, Tina Marie, of course.
Bro, you got Tina Marie on the project.
Yeah, I like that, and that's my favorite Tina Marie song too. Like that's a crazy thing too.
How
Shout
the
out
hell?
to Track Kiter. Like I would come up with an idea, and it be like, yo, I think we need to do this, and he'd be like, all right, I got you. He sent me that joint. Like, this is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, like so I had a lot of input on the beats for the album that John me and Mel Austin did.
My
Earth,
man
Wind and
sound
Fire.
like he's
You
still
know I
in the
love
70s.
Earth. And the John Me Son and Telemade and
Yeah.
Reezy got.
Yeah.
I had input on that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shout out to Track Kiter, shout out to DJ Flash, shout out to Donnie Boy. It's crazy, man. This album is crazy.
Are you submitting the album?
For the situation,
Mm-hmm.
we ain't gonna mention it yet, but something already got submitted.
All
I
right.
won't
You see
say
I
that
didn't
yet.
say it.
Yeah.
You see I didn't say it.
But something got submitted.
All right,
already.
cool. Then we good, man. That's beautiful. No, deserve
Thank you, bro.
to handle business the way that everybody else at the top handles business because you give the quality that they give.
Man,
You
thank you.
give the input that they give. You have the expertise that they have. You should be treated as such. So I'm just making sure we
man,
checking
thank
all
you.
the boxes.
No, listen, that need to be a sound like for the world. Like people around us need to understand. Like, all right, I understand such and such dropped the joint, but your man from down the street just dropped the joint
That's a classic.
that's a classic. That people are saying is a classic. So I need people to.
I love how
show
humble
up.
you are.
I need people to show up, man, for real, because this album is not to be like just swept under the rug.
Not at
Like,
all.
It ain't that.
And like I said, start to finish, it finishes strong. It actually finishes as strong as it starts. And I think about T.I. sequencing, right?
Yeah.
all his albums really had the same sequence, even when his matter is on subject matter changed. The way he lined the songs up.
Yeah,
the
it's
party joints was all
cohesive.
back to back. After the third song, it would be like 4 to 8 would be the turn up joints, and
Right.
then he would get into the emotional joints at the end, and it was always the same.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to yours, and I'm like, energy,
Yeah,
then we
take on.
finished.
Yeah.
Like it's very
Like this.
similar, bro, but it's Dell-P style.
No, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, for you to say that, like, you had it right the first time, like you figured it out.
Yeah, I feel like when I was like, yeah, this go right with this and that, and it hit.
You a boy now, man.
Yeah,
you gotta
thank you,
start.
bro.
You gotta start developing these artists in a
Appreciate
real
it.
way, man.
Man, listen, man, WORDSMITH in the tank. Oh yeah, that's another thing I'm excited about. This is the first album that's released on WORDSMITH in the
Oh man,
yeah.
that's
so,
what we doing.
Yeah, it's on WORDSMITH Entertainment. Shout out to Rod Swartz. Shout out to the Orchard. But we putting WORDSMITH Entertainment
In
a
the
part of that.
foreground,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah,
Congratulations,
man. Yeah,
man.
no doubt, man. Thank
That's
you.
heavy.
I'm hot. I'm hype.
Yo, man,
I'm
it's
hype about
crazy
that.
because y'all don't understand. I deal with Dell more often than a lot of people do.
Yeah,
I
we
see
brothers.
him. I see him often, and every time he tells me something that I had no idea about, that boosts me.
Man,
Like,
thank you, bro.
I'm inspired, man. I'm inspired by the things that you do out here, and
Yeah, likewise.
I'm glad that you getting you just doing some ways, and I could foresee the ways you're gonna get other things, but we can't see the direction.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna just say pray for the boy, man. Just pray for me. Got some things we talking about right now. Shout out to my man Melee Sparks from Philly, but overseas doing this thing crazy and pulled me right in the. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Melee Sparks.
How are you not on your phone every 5 minutes? You are shouting out everybody, bro. You got relationships
Yeah,
to
man.
curate and to
Can't
follow
make
up
it
on.
up when it's automatic.
I can't
You know what
make
I mean?
this up.
Make it up. Yeah, man.
No, but that's a dope. You in a dope position, and I tell you that all the time. But I'm never going to stop telling you because you keep growing.
No, thank you,
You keep
man.
growing, and for you to say Chuck D.
Yeah, shout out to Chuck.
We
Shout out to Chuck.
done seen you with Black Thought,
That's my
and
guy.
for me, that's the final boss.
Yeah, that was
I'm
like
a Philly
that's
nigga.
like the Jedi. That's like no, to me for real. I feel like that's like Jordan and Kobe. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
crazy, right?
I feel like
So Chuck D, like
Chuck D, man, that boy
talk about checking boxes.
supports
That might be-
not just one record, like everything we send they way, they putting it on this station. But this joint he just did over the weekend when he shouted the album out, like that called me the one and only Dell-P. Like that's Chuck D
Talking
saying
heavy.
the one and only hip hop guy Dell-P. Like
Hold on. The one and
called
only
me
what?
he called me a hip hop guy, bro.
I need a high five on that one.
Chuck D, man.
We got to do corny sports stuff to that. That was fire.
Like, yeah, man, like it's crazy because we grew up on Don't Believe the Hype.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like we grew up off of that.
The vocal tone, the pitch, the
It takes a
intention,
nation, man.
the
It takes
intention,
a nation.
the
of
surrounding
millions to hold
yourself.
us back. Yeah.
It takes a nation. He's surrounding himself. We looking at S1. We looking at the soul. We know all of them.
Like it's crazy. And the funny thing about that, remember how we was talking about interludes of like there was real sound bites from ROXANNE, real sound bites from Trek. But when we was in our mixtape stage and all that, we probably ain't know nobody. Chuck D was my interlude on the Formula.
That's
and I
crazy.
had him on A New Beginning. But I ain't know him, but now he knows me. Like
That's crazy. Do he
it's
know that?
I'm gonna let him know. Soon as I'm gonna let him know when I get a chance. Like, listen, you one of them bulls, man.
No, I mean, I'm sure he know
He
that.
know that.
But the fact that he think that you a bull.
Yeah,
See, you go
that's-
back to being humble. We talk about the fact he said you a bull.
man, that's crazy.
That's heavy
man.
praise.
Shout out to my man Library with Tim. He made that introduction happen. So yeah.
That's heavy praise. Like, bro, you carry a flag that people claim don't even exist no more.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
So the response that you're getting from our elders and our pioneers.
Yeah, that let me know all I need to know. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
that's dope.
Like when it's the people like Pooba, like Pooba was gonna get on heat. He wanted to get on Heat 'em Up. I was like, no, we gotta do something for us. Like this, no remix, original joint.
Yeah.
And now we put that out, and now that joint getting more play on radio than Heat 'em Up was. So
I can't wait to see you perform with Pooba.
that's gonna be crazy.
I
That's gonna
can't
be
wait to
crazy.
see that happen.
That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to throw in the Tommy shirt in the backpack for
What?
that shit.
What? Might flip the head up in the front
Straight
on
up.
him. Yeah.
Straight up, why
Grand
not?
Pooba, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
to Poob. Shout out to Roy Fluss. Shout out to Freeway. Shout out to Melee Sparks. Shout out to Son of the 215. Forever Telling Maid. Mike Burton. Jovi. Mel Austin Jr. Jay Reezy. Get that album.
Shout out to all of them. I co-sign every one of them shout outs. But give me a quote, man. What's a quote, man? Is it something from the album, something somebody told you? Just give the people something that they can go by that, you know, makes sense for the people.
So what makes sense to me, because it doesn't have to do, you know, just music. It's anything you believe in. Hone it and then own it. You feel
Hone
me?
it and then own it. I like
That's it.
that. Hone it and then own it.
Yeah.
And that's short.
Yeah, but yeah, perfect your craft and own it. Believe in it.
Right. And is that
Stand by it.
Is that an original quote?
I believe so.
He said, I'm the first one I heard.
I think I was the first one that said
First one
that.
I heard say this shit.
Yeah,
No, I like hone it and own it. One of the ones that I've been going by for years since college was know your place in the struggle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you can internalize that however you want. But hone it and own it coincides. They work together. I like it.
That part.
I like it.
I'm sipping.
This is Sipping with Sammie. I am Mr. Fly Shit, only the one and only Sipping with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Roog. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right.
Damn, Sammie, you done fucked up.
Thanks, Sammy.
Yeah, boy.
Fucking yuppie transplants. Move the fuck out. Get out of our fucking city. You ain't even fucking born here. Tired of you motherfuckers.
VOI-CE. Oh, you need me now. Say it again. I'm around.
She know I got a girl at home, but shorty keep hitting me up. She know I got a girl at home, shorty keep calling my phone. She know I got a girl at home, but shorty keep hitting me up. She make it hard for me. She make it hard for me. You been calling me and I know why. You say you're missing me and I know why. Been seeing our pics, girls, and I know you. And your feelings know this could have been you. I'm on a different wave, I got a different babe. And yeah, she drive me crazy, but that's my lady. So when you call my phone, I just press ignore.
Sam Malone. Yeah. Moved on, gone, return, it's the sender. Said my lady sick, cause she's slimmer. Size only matters in real life when it's in you. Stop blowing me up, my weed and dinner. Catching shows, rolling backwards on papers, catching bowls. Just us in our zone, records flow, winds blowing. Flights flown, grins showing. Every flick, every trip exquisite. Boo, you missed it, cool with it. Yeah. Boo, you missed it, cool with it. Yeah. Boo, you missed it, cool. Nah.
She know I got a girl at home, but shorty keep hitting me up. She know I got a girl at home, shorty keep calling my phone. She know I got a girl at home, but shorty keep hitting me up. She make it hard for me. She make it hard for me. Said I can't talk right now. What are we doing?
What you talking about, man?
I can't talk
Guess what my voicemail say?
right now. She know I got a girl at home, but shorty keep hitting me up. She know I got a girl at home, shorty keep calling my phone. She know I got a girl at home, but shorty keep hitting me up. She make it hard for me. She make it hard for me.